Hey everyone, welcome back to the Late Night Catch Up podcast. It is your host, ScrazyTube, along with.
And BabyEko.
Oh, it went clockwise. I didn't expect that. We'll take it.
Clockwise?
Yeah, me, where Echo is, and then you. How do you think a clock goes?
You said you're ScrazyTube.
I know, I said I'm ScrazyTube, and then I pointed at Scrazy, and
you
then.
said you said ProtonVibes. I said BabyEko.
Yeah, so it went clockwise.
No, I thought you were pointing at Scrazy, and I said ProtonVibes. Scrazy is ProtonVibes.
Yes, but why would he not say that?
I don't know.
Damn.
Echo thought this was one of those like Uno things. He's like, you didn't say Uno, Uno.
No, it's the Spider-Man meme. Point.
You didn't say it fast enough. I stole your identity.
Right?
The heck?
Yeah, last time we had a lot of interesting talk on Fan Expo.
Mm-hmm.
This time we have even more news. And I think this episode's going out at the same time. We're posting the vlog
Mm-hmm.
from Saturday and Sunday, I guess. Like a
Mhm.
mix of both days.
Yep.
What did we do, Praran? What did we do on Saturday? What was like the highlight of the night?
The highlight of the night on Saturday.
This is gonna be interesting because this man doesn't even remember what he did 5 seconds ago.
He doesn't
Yeah.
remember what happened
It is a
Saturday.
big step up for me to try and memorize what happened during the day.
Yeah,
But
what about at
would you,
night?
Hanuman, be kind enough to tell me what happened?
Anyways, we watched.
Watched,
We-
yes.
well, we technically did, but we went to the Hanuman Kind concert. We did mention this in the last episode. It was interesting because we left early.
Mm-hmm.
Around, I guess we left like what 4 o'clock here.
Close to that, yeah.
And then I knew that we knew that we had a lot of time left, so we decided to go to Metrotown.
Mm-hmm.
Pop Mart is open over there now.
Oh yeah.
We decided to go check out some old friends of ours, talk to them, and then on our way back, we're like hungry. We want to get something to snack on, and Pop Mart has this huge crowd,
Massive.
and we were like, "Wait, are they giving out free gotcha boxes or something?"
That was the only explanation. Like, there's no other reason you can get that many people to line up for that long.
Either that, or I'm like, "Oh, is there like a Labubu sale or something?" And
Or that.
it was neither of that. It just so happened to be a raffle.
Mm-hmm.
And nearly 100 people were like crowded there, and it just so happens that our timing to that was so perfect that as soon as we got there, they announced the raffle winner, and he's standing like close to us. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, cool, great.
Congrats, bro.
And then within 5 seconds, the whole place dispersed.
Yeah, literally everyone's like, you know what? I didn't win. Goodbye. And that's
Yeah,
it.
it became like dead silent within seconds.
Mhm.
But yeah, well, that's the starting of the night, and then we went to a new place called, what was it, Panda something.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name, but basically it was completely panda themed.
Yeah, entirely panda themed. It was like a new place there. I got myself, I think it was a chicken croissant, and then you got yourself a cheese croissant, I think.
I think it was spinach and cheese feta croissant as well.
Yeah. So first of all, delicious.
Really good stuff, especially for being like the stuff that you're supposed to get on the side, like the cheap snacky thingy.
Yeah,
That was
it
like,
was cheap as well, and it was like delicious.
it was really well made.
And then we decided to take the SkyTrain all the way down to downtown. That was a journey. Went to downtown, got off at Granville. We're walking out, and I kid you not, I think I even mentioned this as we got there. As soon as the doors to Granville open, it's like when you're watching Home Alone and he opens the doors to New York City, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Wow!" We open the doors to Granville. Immediately, fire truck, ambulance, police car. There's a chase. There's a steel man walking across. There's like kids running and chasing each other with pipe bombs. Pipe bombs?
I would be very concerned
Not pipe.
if there were kids chasing each other around with literal explosive devices that could level a town.
No, it was pipes. They were chasing
Bros
each other
Kashi, like,
pipes.
hey, let's play the hopscotch game. No, let's play the nuclear codes.
Yeah, like immediately. I'm like, wait, did we accidentally get into LA or something? Like, insane. Fast forwarding from there, we walked it down. It was first of all raining. You were being sniped by.
Raindrops constantly. I don't. It felt like John Wick was sitting up there with not a sniper, but one of those like water guns or like pichkaris they call it in India, and he was literally just waiting. Anytime I was like, oh, I'm done like looking at the rain or like talking back to you and distracted again, he snipes my eye with a raindrop. I'm like, oh, hit me again, and then I like worry about that for a second. Start talking to you again, another raindrop hits me in the eye. I don't know what was happening. Anyways,
Going back to the children, what's a pipe bomb?
wild statement. First off,
Huh?
Huh? What's a pipe bomb?
What? You played I almost said 13 days today. 7 days today.
Yeah.
There's this thing called pipe bombs in there that looks like a pipe. It's a bomb. You throw it, it go boom.
I'm sorry. The reason I'm
But-
laughing so much is because the literal context of this sentence is, "Hey, going back to the underage adults, can you tell me about the explosive devices they were using?"
But that's what you guys said. I don't know what it meant.
I know,
No,
but it's
no.
just funny the way you asked about it.
I
Going
meant-
back to the children, what's a pipe bomb?
No. I didn't mean to say pipe bombs. I meant to say pipe batons. Because
Yeah.
they were like chasing each other with pipes.
Baton.
Batons, batons. same thing.
Baton.
Potato, potato.
Baton.
Tomato, tomato.
Baton.
Blah, blah, blah.
Baton.
Just assume that it is baton and move on.
Ooh, wait. Sniping the mic over there.
Just threw that at you.
That almost sniped Echo in the head.
We got John Wick sitting here. Forget about John. Actually, no, you missed. That's not John Wick. John Wick wouldn't miss.
Pass me a pencil.
Hey!
Those who watch John Wick get the reference.
I don't get it.
Yeah, you haven't watched John Wick, so you wouldn't get it. But yeah, so we walked on Granville. First, we were thinking like taking a bus down, but then okay. The events leading up to where we were going was funny as fuck. Like, I can't get over how stupid that was. We're walking down. We crossed the intersection where London Drugs is.
Mhm.
So, I mean, everyone would know where that is
Yeah.
because that's literally where the sky trains are coming. We're crossing there and we're going down the street. I can see like Roxy's, the clubs, the Pearl, all of them coming up, and I'm like, we're passing by Pearl, and I'm like, hey, Prawn, I know we are supposed to be going to a Commodore ballroom. No idea where that is. Can you Google it? Because I was like vlogging, so I was like, can you Google it? And as he pulled his phone out to record, and I am panning my camera across the street, just to like a B-roll shot, in front of me, right across the street, Commodore ballroom. I look at her, I'm like, hey, there's a Commodore ballroom. We go across the street, and there's like maybe like 5-6 people standing there. And first of all, I went up to them and I was like, is this the lineup for Hanuman Kind? And it was like 6 p.m. at the time. So
Yeah.
we have a whole hour left.
And then I was like, you know what? It's gonna take a while for us to, get in.
Yeah.
How about we just like take a little break? Maybe like go to a McDonald's here. Maybe see if they have some different
Yeah.
Happy Meal. Let me pull up something to see where McDonald's is. Crazy's like, what's that across the street?
Again, across the street, right in front of us. We didn't even move much. And then, like, we're just going around the corner, like, and then immediately my mind is like, wait, it's Hanuman Kind, which means that the lineup's going to become long really quick.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like first come, first serve, most likely. Since they didn't have a VIP package or anything, it was going to be most likely first come, first serve to get the front row. So I immediately told him, I want to, before we go stand in line, I know there's like this military airsoft store nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go there first. It is so dumb that we're standing in front of the store, pulling up Google, trying to find this place, and then literally 2 seconds later, I'm like, oh, people are lining up, I'm gonna go. Looks back. Oh, we're right in front of the store.
And during that time, I'm like looking at my maps and I'm like, why is it showing it to me right next to me? Is it like bugged or something?
Yeah.
And then as I turn around, you're also turning around. I'm like, oh.
It's right there. But then we line up, and
Yeah.
then it started drizzling a lot. But
Mhm.
thankfully I was in boots, a fleece jacket, and wearing a hat, so I was not like getting drenched. Well, yet it was like 6:10 now. It's like 10 minutes past 10, and there's like at least 8, 9, 10 people lined up. So I immediately go and stand behind them, and then because it was like raining, I had a hat on, front didn't, so I was like, go stand on the side undercover. I can just stand and wait. So we did that, and immediately within the next 10 minutes, the lineup behind me was 10 times longer.
It literally curved around the street
Yep.
and went to the other side.
the lineup was going around the block, which was insane. And this was like within the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then around like 30-minute mark, I was like, cool, I'm gonna just record some videos, and I've even asked you to record some. I kid you not. I'm like staring at the people behind me. They're freezing. Because first of all, it's now already temperatures like
Yeah.
1 or 2. It is pouring at this point. It's not drizzling anymore, it's pouring. You know what? My hat was protecting me to the core. I was not feeling a single raindrop on my face.
That thing was literally Spider-Man holding the train back with the water.
Yeah. It was like just I had like a shield going on. And my fleece hoodie as well was keeping me warm. I didn't feel cold at all. And then like 6:55 hits, you came by me, and then by the way, whole time there was this guy on the side of the street who was like playing his electric guitar.
Mhm.
That was keeping me sane.
He was a really good
It
player.
was so good. And honestly, every single person there actually appreciated him because we were dying in that cold.
Yeah, and he was like warming your hearts.
Yeah, one can say that. But 6:55, and slowly we see the bouncers come out, and they're slowly checking people in, IDs, everything, because it's a 19 plus event.
Mhm.
One by one, everyone's going in. We're like 10th in line. As soon as it comes to us, you came near me, and I'm like, dude, watch this. I bend my head down, and it's just pouring water dripping from my hat.
Bodo was collecting it there for like the
It-
winter or something. Bro was
it's
about to
like,
hibernate with it.
Echo, remember the rain catchers in 7 Days?
Yeah, they're my favorite things to build.
I was the rain catcher. I was the walking rain catcher.
How much
lit-
plastic did it cost?
Yeah, how much plastic do you have on your body, Crazy?
I don't know. I'll have to ask Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, I think
Bruh,
aside from the
no.
Botox and the lip filling, I think there's about like I mean, and you know, considering all the Pepsi you've been drinking, so all the microplastics as well on top of that. I think Crazy at this point costs more plastic than a rain catcher, I would say. Just you know, doing the math.
Yeah, like literally, my hat was dripping. First of all, once again, I didn't feel it on me because it's only on externally. My hat is dripping. My whole jacket. I didn't feel the how drenched it was until I touched the jacket on externally, and I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, it is dripping. I can't. So now we're walking in. They did the whole check, the scan, all of that. We walked in,
Yeah.
and immediately I kind of like skipped a few steps, ran up to see how the place looks because I haven't been to Commodore Ballroom in over like 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I was there for like an opera event or something. So as soon as I ran in there, they're doing a coat check. I'm like contemplating for a split second. Should I drop my coat here or no? No, no, not. And then I'm like, wait, hold on. There's something else we have planned for the night, late in the night, which means we need to dip right
Fast.
away.
Yeah.
So I can't be waiting in line there. And I know it's Hanuman Kind, which means it's going to be packed.
And
It's
we
gonna
were
be-
literally in the front of the line as well. We were literally next to the stage, so we cannot get out fast.
Yeah. So we, up to this point, everything's going smoothly. We walk in, we see people are lining up there in front of, like the front middle is taken up already, and the left side of it is also taken.
Mhm.
The right side has gap. I'm like, you know what? Run. So we go get the place, and then now slowly within seconds we're seeing people like start piling up behind us.
Yeah.
And now it's like 7:10, 7:20, and we're talking to a security guard. Dude was so chill. He was like just telling
Yeah.
us about all the events he's been to, and it just so happens that night there was a Cardi B concert happening at Rogers Arena as well.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't know about this until the day off when we started talking to a security guard when he told us that.
Mm-hmm.
But until that point, we were just talking, chilling, whatnot, and we are talking about all the other artists coming this year, which is something that we mentioned last time. There's so many, many, many artists coming this year.
Yeah.
Which is
artists,
insane.
stand-up comedians. There's so many like
'Cause
famous people.
I know
coming.
some of the names like Bruno Mars is coming later this year. Alex Warren's coming.
Matt Rife is coming.
Matt Rife.
Jeff Arcuri is coming. I think Blaustein is coming as part of that.
Blaustein.
Cable Iglesias. It's a packed lineup.
The
Literally.
whole year, from beginning to end, is packed.
And
which-
Sommer Ray as well came like a day before in Heist. That was the place.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. So, up to this point, oh, my mic just decided to drop. But up to this point, everything was going smoothly, and then it was like probably peaking 10 minutes before the openers came out, and the security guard's like, "Oh, I need to go do a check. You guys have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Just be aware that people might push you a bit. Don't fall over." That's all he said.
Yeah.
We didn't think too much of it.
We were
Yet.
like, yeah, okay, it's a concert. Some people are gonna like slightly push me or whatever.
Yeah. Yet. That I'm going to leave that there. Yet. The openers come out. Wreckage and what was her name?
Door Wreckage and
I don't remember her name.
yeah,
I know Wreckage because we did have a communication with them late in the night.
yeah, we'll get to that like at a later point. But we didn't like just because we didn't actually like meet her,
Interact, yeah.
we didn't we don't remember her name as much, which
Yeah, because I mean, he did tell us his name because we did ask him that. But yeah, like great openers, and they had the vibes. Like I've been to a few music festivals. So we've been to a few music festivals. Well, I've been to a few music festivals back home. Openers usually are the key to the show. If you don't hype the crowd up before the main act,
yeah,
the main act may not get the hype they need or deserve. These openers killed it from the very second they came out.
they knew what they were doing.
The Wreckage, who's the artist, and then the other person who was the DJ, they both worked so well in sync. I was like, holy. First song they come out, they're like, oh, just so you know, we're gonna take this back to 2016. First of all, huge drop because this year
Yeah.
everyone's been talking about it. 2016 makes every single person in the crowd do the mannequin challenge with
Yeah.
Black Beatles.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, insane that the whole crowd actually listened and did it.
Everyone was literally so coordinated for some reason.
Even the security and the bartenders, everyone.
This was healing. Like after the kind of stuff we've had, especially with like K-pop Demon Hunter and stuff, this was healing
Yep.
to see so many people come together and actually listen and follow
Yeah.
along.
And I think the best part at this point is when the first time I kind of panned my camera around to see, the place was packed. Even the stairs that are going up to VIP was full. People are standing on the stairs.
Yeah.
It was packed to the brim. And there was nearly 5 to 6,000 people in that one little place.
Mm-hmm.
Easily.
Like when I was in the front there, we were like starting the concert, the opener came in. I'm like, okay, it's fine. Oh, there's a couple of people behind me. It's fine. And then slowly but surely, like those hydraulic press channels where they're like slowly squeezing something. That's what I felt like. I'm like, what's happening? I look back and I'm like, what in the the place was so packed. Like I had like a time skip. Like I was like, oh, I look back, there's like a couple of people behind us. There's no one else
Yeah.
nearby. I look forward. I'm like engrossed in the opening act. I'm like doing all the challenges, whatever things he's saying. I'm getting pressed slightly. I look back. Literally, the whole place is filled. I'm like, what?
I got a great reference and Echo will get it. Echo, Sword Art Online alicization when Kirito spends what 300 years in the
200.
Yeah, it felt like that 200 years was passing down, but in reality, it was like a few seconds for us.
Yeah, literally.
I'm glad you guys have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll get there because that night I was pissed off, really pissed off. Still am, but so first of all, the Wreckage and her great openers. They did a lot of different songs,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of songs that we know. They even did like Soulja Boy. They did Fetty Wap. So many great artists from like the 2000s and 2010s.
Yeah.
And well, they maybe played like 2 or 3 songs from recent years.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, when the songs played, majority of the crowd only knew the parts that's popular on TikTok or Reels, not
Yeah.
the whole song.
I will say they knew their audience. Like
Yeah.
usually when you have a concert like this, there's multiple age groups, and now obviously we had to show ID before we got in.
So we know
So we
everyone's like
knew-
19 plus.
Yeah, at minimum. But they played so many songs that I feel like people immediately recognize because they were like sometimes you play songs that people don't know, right? So they can't like sing along. So they specifically picked bangers that they knew majority of the people in the audience would know.
Yep.
Because based on the age group and based on the kind of people there, they definitely did their research. You could tell.
Insane, by the way. And then, okay, yeah, they did their thing. Their act went on from like 8:20 all the way to like 8:50. It was like 30 minutes or 40 minutes, and then the act stopped, they said everyone that Hanuman Kind will be coming up next, and it was like 10 minutes of silence. And
Yeah.
during this time, once again, huge shout out to the security guards there. They
Mhm.
started throwing bottles of water to everyone in the crowd because it was kind of tiring because when
Yeah.
you're like singing along and screaming or whatever,
Mhm.
you kind of lose your voice. And at this point is when the night got a little cramped up. So Echo, so far we've been telling you that it's all been like what do you call fun and games, everyone's been having fun, right?
Yeah.
So at this point is where things kind of go downhill a little bit. Like we were getting pushed up to this point on the barricades. We were fine with that. At this point, these hobbits from Lord of the Rings showed up next to me. They tried to squeeze in between me and this other guy here, right up front, by the way. 4 hobbits, literally from Lord of the Rings. Just
Were they
uh,
wearing costumes?
they might as well have.
To be fair, it's crazy. Is going purely based off height.
Yeah,
Come on, you can't say that.
No,
It's
no, no.
mean.
No. Essentially, these 4 little hobbits showed up. The reason I'm saying that is because these 4, one, they were extremely annoying.
Yeah.
Because not only were they trying to like
Were
push-
the hobbits annoying? I never watched the movie.
not entirely well, but the reason I'm saying that is because these 4 were in sync with whatever the fuck they were doing, and the hobbits are in sync in the movies, by the way. So I'm like staring at them. I look back at Proton. I look back at Proton. I'm like, I'm about to throw them over to the stage because they started shoving me into the fence, over almost falling over the fence. I'm like, why am I getting shoved right now? I was like, you know what? It's a fun night. I'm just gonna keep calm. I'm gonna keep cool. Let's just enjoy the night. I didn't say a word. And then Proton's getting shoved from the back.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh
Random-
my god.
I was like fine the entire time because the guy behind me was like chill. Like spoke to him. He
Yeah.
was like next to me when we were talking to the security guard.
Yeah, even like
Everything was
all
fine.
the guys in front of me, chill. Even the 2 girls behind us, chill. We were talking to all of them. Everyone's chill. Until the hobbit showed up and until the person behind you showed up.
Yeah. Behind me, literally a cougar. Like
You
you'll
say a
understand why I'm
cougar?
saying that. You'll
Huh?
understand why I'm saying that in
Did
a
you
little
say
bit.
a cougar?
Yes, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. I'm using that term not as an insult, but genuinely to describe what happened. We'll get to that in a
Did she
second.
touch your butt?
There's no way. There's no way. She
Ain't
sniped
no
that.
way. Echo, were you there?
No.
Are
Is
you
that what
related to
happened?
this cougar?
Is that what happened?
Yeah. Dude literally taps on my shoulder. He's like, I need to move. I'm like, what? And then he
So-
later-
Since she sniped it, we might as well get to it at this point. The whole time, I thought she was trying to take my phone. To be fair, because it's a crowded concert, it's like hard for me to even just move my hands around. I felt her
That's
hand near my
crazy.
leg, so I thought she was basically trying to take my phone. Because normally, when you like squeeze up against someone, your hands are like down here, right? One hand was up and her other hand was down. So her hand was kind of like pressed against my leg. So I was assuming that she just had her hand stuck there.
Assume.
It's the word police.
Yeah, oh no, the grandma police is here. Anyways,
Grandma.
bro would sell his family for a joke. Anyways.
What? What? Wait, did you say you sell your family for a jerk?
Wait,
For a-
what?
For a,
That's what I heard.
a joke.
Oh, not the $5
Yo.
sucky sucky.
You,
What?
$5 sucky
Okay.
sucky.
first, I said joke. She said jerk. My mind went to jerk chicken. I was about to make
I
a
was
joke.
thinking jerk, like the
Jerky.
yeah, like beef jerky.
I was gonna be like, here's some chicken jerky. Can I have your family? And then Echo's like, ah, yes, for sucky sucky. What is this episode?
Kind of off the rails right now. Anyways,
No.
Oh God.
so going way back now.
Okay, so her hand was essentially there, and normally I assumed her hand was like this, right? The back of her hand was against my leg because if someone's holding their hand down, they would keep it in this position. Her hand was in this position.
She cuffing your balls?
She was cuffing like the right side of my thigh, right? And my immediate instinct was, she's about to go for my phone. That was my immediate instinct.
Well,
When the phone is more important than the family jewel.
She hadn't reached for those yet. So
Yet.
yes. So I moved my other hand down, took out my phone, and put it in the other pocket because that pocket had a little bit more space on this side. That's where Crazy was, right? So I was like, yeah, it's probably going to be safe here. Literally 2 to 3 minutes after that, if you know how if someone's hand is like this, their fingers can't bend backwards. I felt this. That's when I realized her hand was this way and not this way. Because I literally felt her go like this.
Squeezies.
And then let go. And then again.
The compressions.
Yeah.
Maybe she was just
At one
a
point,
little
I was happening to the music. Like, bro was like, big stepper, underground. Like, genuinely, I was so uncomfortable. I just like, and not to mention, Crazy is getting squeezed into me because of the hobbits. I'm trying to move away
Crazy
from someone who's
squeezing you
literally
too?
squeezing my ass.
So here's the thing. The hobbits in front of me were annoying for many reasons.
Mm-hmm.
The main reason is that two of these hobbits that showed up, they started grinding on me. I'm like, nope, push. And then they started grinding on the other guy and he pushes this way. I'm like, move. And then
again, to be fair,
finally, by the way, a good Samaritan just showed up from somewhere in the back of the crowd.
Oh yeah,
Me and the other dude, we didn't care who he is. We let him in the front. We're like, he's like,
replace.
He kind of like started like swimming through the hobbits, like kind of shoving them away.
Mm-hmm.
These four got pissed off and walked to the back, and he came to front. I'm like, I love it. He just showed up out of nowhere and saved the two of us in the front.
Yeah.
After he came up, we were not you're not getting pushed from me or from my side anymore.
Yeah.
Well, other than when I was recording, but that happened. It was like good.
Yeah. That's when I got some space as well, so I moved away, and
yeah,
they didn't have the not benefit of the doubt, the opportunistic, what's the word, like being in an opportunistic situation. They didn't have the benefit of the doubt or whatever.
Benefit of the doubt.
Like like taking advantage of the situation of being squeezed next to me to do stuff.
I need a charger.
I don't have it.
Where was the one downstairs?
That's what's charging the phone.
Your phone doesn't have charge?
No.
Do you have a brick?
I have a brick right
I
there.
need that brick.
That's the only brick I have.
She literally said y'all need better bricks.
Yeah, charging brick.
Specify.
I thought the context was there.
Okay, so
We were talking about hobbits grinding. You really think the context is helping this?
yeah, he has a point.
Whatever.
But yeah, so at this point, we're still waiting for him to show up. The new guy who just showed up cannot stop talking to me. That was the only annoying thing about him. He could not shut up. Every few seconds, he looks back and starts yapping. Like, genuinely, I was there like, if you don't stop talking, I'm going to take you to a tattoo artist and tattoo yapper on your forehead. But anyways, dude didn't stop talking, and then he was like asking me, like before Hanuman Kind showed up, he was like asking me, how do you know him? Where do you find him? I was like, Big Dawgs, YouTube, yada yada. He looked up my YouTube channel, he subscribed. Huge shout out to him, by the way. And then there's this other group in front of him, that showed up out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of did not like their vibe because they were drunk as fuck. And it was like their group and another group on the other side, also drunk as fuck. Keep in mind what I just said, because these two will play in context very soon. So the show is about to start at 8:58. They they make an announcement saying, "Are y'all ready?" and whatnot. The whole place goes wild.
Suraj,
Yeah.
Suraj.
That's the first time I found out Hanumankind's actual name is Suraj, right? I did not know before
No,
this.
no.
He's
How
just
many songs
Hanuman Kind.
have you reacted to?
Yeah, but every single song I've reacted to, I only know him as Hanuman Kind. Wait,
Wow. Wait, did your mic stop?
my mic stopped working. Hello?
Hello, mic test. Yeah, that's mine.
Oh, there's an on and off button? Whoa!
You just discovered
I just discovered that. Damn! I did not know. I think I accidentally pushed it down. I'm like, wait, why did I go silent? But I was saying like, all of my songs I only know him as Hanuman Kind. Like they never really showed his actual name anywhere. And even
There's
all of my
something
viewers
called
that
Google.
yeah, but I never have Googled anything. I usually like recommendations come through in my comments. I just see it, and everyone ever has only said Hanuman Kind. They
No,
never
Suraj
say,
in the comments.
never, not once.
Interesting.
I've had hundreds and hundreds of comments based on Hanuman Kind. Never, not once has that come through. So when I was like Suraj, I'm like, oh, that's his name. That's cool. And then that's why I like to look back at you. I'm like, oh, I didn't know his name was Suraj. And then you're like, you made the same reaction. I was like, what?
Was it
Yeah.
just brown people there, or was like
At least 60% brown people.
And I do think
It
there
was
is
like-
that connection.
It was like 5 to 10% black people, and then the rest were like white folks, white Caucasian Mexicans,
Yeah.
all of them.
And you can tell there was a lot of people who were like brown and like related, especially from South India, because you can tell a lot of times Hanuman Kind was like talking, or Suraj was talking about, on Malayalis in the house.
And then
And
he
then-
was like, I'm from South India, started off in Bangalore, going into from Kerala, all of that.
And
And then
everyone was just shouting in the crowd. Like
you can
could
tell
hear.
who's from there because when you look back, those folks who are from those areas were the loudest. They were jumping. At one point, there were some of them who were standing on each other's shoulders. That was funny though, because he pointed out, he's like, "You're about to fall and break your head." I'm like, that was dumb. But
Mhm.
leading up to it is like 2 minutes there, and then everyone thought he's going to show up. No, lights go dim, everything goes dim, blue lights turn on, and then you just hear ding, ding. I'm like,
Undertaker
yeah, I'm
intro.
like, Undertaker? I'm like, wait, did we show up to WWE? What's going on?
Literally.
And then that somehow transitions into the sickest entrance intro I've heard in a million years. Last one I've heard is probably like Undertaker, Dean Ambrose,
Mhm.
all WWE, by the way. And then I just see him show up out of the blue, literally out of the blue
The
because it's blue
smoke
lights.
effects as well. Yeah.
Literally out the blue, he shows out and he's like, dude came out with the fire. As soon as he walks out, the place erupted in roars.
Mhm.
Not screams, roars.
Yep.
I literally looked at you and went, speed can't beat this.
Yeah.
Because
I
he
think it would
came
be
out
very
and he
difficult.
went, who. The whole crowd did the same thing. Every single soul in there was roaring. And at one point, I literally look at him and went, I can feel the vibrations of people in my body. It was
Yeah.
that loud.
People were like shouting, screaming their hearts out, and you could tell.
Yeah. Because I've been to music festivals once again. Like music festivals, it's like, think of it like Coachella, something like that. There's like multiple artists that come, show up, whatnot. I haven't seen this kind of response at any of that.
And it was the funniest thing is it is such a small like area as well. Like there are concerts and theaters, or not theaters, auditoriums that are way bigger and
Yeah.
have filled up for artists. Like because like I went to Nicki's concert. I went to I think I had a friend who went to Snoop and he video called me from there,
Yeah.
and a bunch of others. I've never had this kind of energy from any of those concerts, and they were all bigger than Hanuman Kind. This was so small, but you could tell every single person there was in sync with Hanuman Kind.
It was
Literally.
insane. So yeah, Echo. So at this point, he's hyping everyone up, and he starts going through the list of songs one by one. Now, first of all, we know Big Dawgs, obviously,
Yeah.
and then we know Run It Up because those are like his two most popular recent songs.
Mhm.
Other than that, there are a few others that I have reacted to, like Sleep Dog, Genghis, all of those. They're good. So
Yeah.
Genghis I knew because I just reacted to like maybe like a month ago. So he starts playing some of his least viewed songs. So he's going in a descending order.
Yeah.
And I realized this very quickly when I'm like, I don't recognize these songs yet, but we have 100% heard these. So he comes and starts playing each and every song
In descending order.
in descending order, and every single song he's playing so far, I've probably never heard it, but I know when he says the names, I'm like, I've seen this in my comments. I haven't reacted to them yet, or is it like one of those niche ones where it's like one person wanted it and I
Mhm.
haven't checked it out yet. So the way I normally react to songs on my thing is that the most to the least,
Mhm.
right? So if 10 people ask for a certain thing, I'm going to react to that first, then the last one. So I know I've heard these things, but I've never reacted. So I'm like, oh, this is a first time reaction. And some of the songs, it was very clear that not a lot of people even knew the lyrics to it, but they were still hyped.
Yeah.
But then as the things started coming closer and closer, he plays the Red Bull freestyle. He plays the, what do you call it? Genghis, Sleep, all of these one by one. And now the crowd's starting to get wilder and wilder.
Yeah.
You would
Because
think,
they could tell what's coming.
yeah, you would think that the later in the night it goes, people are going to get more quiet because they're tired. No, it got louder.
Oh yeah.
And then now finally and at this point, like he's walking across the stage multiple times. He came in front of us multiple times. At one point, I think a bunch of us just reached our hands on, even like high fived us. But
Yeah.
then here's the kicker. At this point, he's about to start playing his second last song,
Mhm.
and then he literally says, okay, we're gonna play one more song before the next one. He starts playing Genghis. Halfway or quarter of the way through Genghis, he pauses the concert halfway.
Mhm.
Because remember those groups I mentioned earlier, the two that were like super drunk echo? Those two, there was one person who completely passed out over the railing.
Yeah. They were like leaning over. They were like super
They were
hyping
not
the
even like,
conversation. They were like so drunk. They were like have like they leave. This is the barrier. The barricade is like at their stomach. Like they're that far.
they were
leaned
just like
in.
dead hanging over it.
Security didn't say anything.
No, that's the thing. Like security immediately came to check them. When they were unresponsive, is when Hanuman Kind decided to pause the show midway and first check them out.
Yeah. He literally jumped
I-
in to
he-
the crowd.
Dude almost crowd surfed accidentally. He jumped
Yeah.
into the crowd over the barricade, immediately checking to see if the dude was fine.
Hanuman Kind did that?
Yeah,
Yeah. Like Suraj, no hesitation, went up to the
You
barrier.
don't know Suresh. He's not your buddy. He's Hanuman Kind.
The entire crowd was calling him Suraj. We're buddies at this point.
No.
So, anyways, my homie Suraj just came down and just hopped the barricade, just straight up. Classic Suraj.
He's not your brother from another mother, bruh.
All Indians are my brothers and sisters.
I mean, no comment. We shall move past this.
That is literally the thing people say in India. Like all Indians are my brothers and sisters. That's an actual
They
thing.
don't treat each other like brothers and sisters from
They-
some of the things I've seen.
Well, yes, because people only publicize things that are bad. No one likes to see things that are good these days.
That's not true. I love to see things that are good, like cats.
And how many like? Well, yes, animals are different because there is no bad and like yes, there are bad animals, but no one likes to watch those. People like to feel good, so they only look at nice
People go
cat
to the
videos,
zoo.
dog videos. To look at animals.
yeah, even the bad ones.
What do you mean by the bad ones?
Don't
Okay.
you think if
Which
the
animals
world
are the
had
bad
more
ones?
positive things going on?
Snakes. Huh?
Don't you think if the world had more positive things going on that we would want to see more positive things? The world is so corrupt and full of toxicity. What is there to see?
It's like human nature, right? People always like, for example, at an office, you don't like listen to, oh, someone got a promotion. You're like, oh, what's the tea? Did she cheat on someone? Wait, is someone getting fired? That's the stuff that immediately catches someone's attention. Similarly, on social media, I feel like scrolling past, oh, we built 1 million, or like we planted 1 million trees. You're like, oh, that's nice. I'll give you a like. You scroll past, you don't even watch the whole thing. Someone's feeding homeless people. You're like, yeah, they're doing a nice thing. You leave a nice comment. You don't watch the video. You scroll past, and then you see someone going, you will not believe what was found in I don't know if I mentioned these, the files, but stuff like that immediately gets so many more comments, so many more likes, so many more people talking about it, shares, just because those are the kind of things that people immediately start talking about. Those are the things people are like, yo, I need to share this, I need to bring this up. That's just human nature. People are going to look and
Drama.
yeah, exactly. People seek out drama. That's the issue.
That's too bad.
Anyways, all Indians are my brothers and sisters. As I was saying, my homie Suraj just jumped the barricade and immediately went to check on him, just like he did that other night when we were all like drunk and one of us passed out. He's such a nice person. Anyways,
He pulled. I just heard you say he pulled his pants down.
What?
That's what I heard.
I'm trying to think what I said that might have sounded like oh, maybe I said passed out and she heard pants
Oh
down.
yeah.
Pants.
Echo, are you trying to tell us something?
First the
Like
stroking,
what?
now the pants down. Before she wanted us to get bricked up. What is happening?
I didn't say any of that. You
mentioned
guys
his
are
OnlyFans?
hallucinating.
We didn't bring up OnlyFans. You did.
Yeah, that's also true.
That's the only thing I brought up.
10 seconds ago. He pulls his pants down?
Because that's what I heard.
Okay, you trying
That's
to
what your
tell us
mind
something?
said?
What am I trying to tell you, Scrazy? Please tell me. What am I trying to tell you?
I don't know.
She wants the OnlyFans.
But
No, thank you.
yeah, so yeah, he paused the show. It was like probably like a solid like 5 to 10 minutes until they like were able to get them out of there safely, and then the show continues like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, I want to bring this up as well. Other artists, like no shade on them, obviously, because bigger artists obviously have a lot more riding on their shows with
Yeah.
sponsorships and things that they can't pause it as much. But other people are usually like, yo, can we get a medic over here? Yo, can we get like someone to quickly look at this
He
person?
didn't ask that. He jumped himself first.
Yeah, no medic, no asking. He saw security come in.
and then as
He
soon as
realized he was
jumped,
faster than security and goes for it. Bro's like, I can beat them. Jumps the barricade immediately. I look at stage. I look over at Scrazy to be like, yo, what happened? I look back at stage. He's gone.
Yeah.
Bro's
He was-
immediately in the
he was
crowd.
like Batman. Woo!
Yeah, he literally was the hero that we did not deserve, but the one we need.
Yeah.
Because he jumped in and immediately looked at those like passed out people,
Yeah.
and then immediately like obviously he's not a medical professional, so actual professionals
Yeah.
came in, but he was immediately like showing his concern.
Very
there.
proactive.
Yeah.
But yeah. So then the show continued.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that group kind of dispersed. After that, they went with their friends.
Yeah.
And at this point, he's like, okay, since they're gone, and are we all good? And he starts throwing some waters in the crowd. Once again, huge shout out to security guards as well. But
At one point, he took his shirt off and threw that in the crowd too, didn't he?
he did, and it went so far back. We looked back.
Bro's got an arm on him.
The guy who was sitting on the other guy's shoulder tried to reach for and almost fell
Fell
down.
down.
I don't know. The guy who caught it must be some NBA player or something. Cause, well, no, he should be like Haikyuu. Dude jumped so high up, he towered everyone and then went back into nothing. It was like whack a mole.
Just came out of the crowd like
Whee!
Mario.
But yeah, then finally he was like, "All right, are we all ready for Run It Up?" Did not expect the crowd to go wild.
That wild. Yeah. Like the hype, it was so late in the night at that point, especially after what had just happened and
Yeah.
like all of those things. Concert had been paused. Maybe I thought, okay, the hype is going to take some time to build up. But I was like, you guys ready for Run It Up? 0 to 100, less than a second.
Yeah, and here's another keynote where we're standing. Echo, there's speakers right there, like the bass speakers, which means that is blowing in our ears on one side.
Mhm.
But the crowd was so damn loud, the speakers did nothing. They started playing the music. We didn't hear crap until the crowd kind of settled, and then he starts singing. Crowd goes wild again for a second wave.
Mhm.
It was just waves of people going wild. And then this is now where the hype ends.
Oh, yeah.
This is just the build up.
Mhm.
He's just running all the hype up. And then
Nice.
and then finally he's like now starts talking like telling everyone how grateful he is, whatnot, for
Yeah.
everyone and whatnot. and kind of shares a little bit about his story. And then he's like, all right, we're going to do a little quick thing. I want to see how well we work together. And then he tells like, it's like almost like I do this, you do this kind of thing. So
Oh yeah, I remember exactly what he said. So you shall I say it?
yeah.
So he wanted us to do a thing where he says one line and then we say the other line. So his line was police at the door, and then our line was who they looking for.
Yep.
So he went. So he goes, all right, guys, you guys ready? Police at the door. We wait. Next metronome. Who they looking for? He's like, horrible timing, guys.
Yeah. The way he said it, everyone started laughing in sync. He was like, y'all have horrible timing.
Crazy looks at me. He's like, is he a stand-up comedian?
Yeah, and I look back, I'm like, is he doing stand-up now?
Yeah, because bro is genuinely like naturally funny as well.
Yeah.
Like,
and then he's like, oh, we're going to try one more time. And
yeah,
there was like a subtle, like a beat going on this time. And then he does it, and it was in perfect sync. And it just gets louder, 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 louder.
police at the door. Who they looking for?
And then
Police at the door. Who they looking
Yeah.
for? Gets louder and louder
it's
each
just,
time.
it's just like hyping. It's like one of those like a bass drop moments. It
Mhm.
goes up, and then right at the peak, he's like, all right, time for the big dogs, y'all. And then immediately,
transition.
The transition could not have been any more perfect.
Mhm.
That transition and the hype from the crowd went in sync. He knew crowd work to the T.
He was genuinely so good at it that I feel like he's already this good at a concert this small, and he's only going up from here.
Imagine if he was in Rogers Arena.
Same exact thing. I genuinely think even with Rogers Arena filled up, he would be able to get the crowd to the same amount of hype.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
There's only a few artists that could do that. Like, I mean, Taylor Swift last year,
Yeah,
Drake the year before that,
Snoop Dogg.
most likely Bruno Mars this year. So that was insane. So, and then all of the Big Dogs ends comes to an end, and now he's like, and then he doesn't say much. He just jumps into the crowd, like the front row,
Mhm.
and starts talking to people. And at this point, I'm like, oh, cool. He's gonna probably pass us because the security's standing here waiting for him to come out. So we're waiting there. I'm recording. By the way, up to this point, my phone has a lot of percentage. It's not gonna shut down anytime soon. I know that
Mhm.
very clearly. I'm recording. I'm video recording him coming through in a selfie mode. Comes closer, comes closer, comes closer. There's like one more person here, and then it's us. He comes here. I'm like, hey. And then he's like, hey man. And then and like, can I get a hug? He's like, sure. We hug, and he's like, can I get a photo? He's like, sure, bro. All good. And then we go for the phone. It's frozen. The phone freezes at the exact moment. And then he literally looks at me and he goes like, damn, bro, that sucks. Literal word for word. Damn, that sucks. I'm like, fuck. And then as soon as I kid you not, let's say you're him. He passes you and comes towards me. Phone starts working.
Literally right as like he came up, he hugs Crazy like you said, and then Crazy's like, yo, can I get a selfie? He's like, yeah, sure, bro. And then he like goes up to him and he's like ready to pose. He's like doing the pose with Crazy.
Yeah.
As he like pulls out his phone and it's just stuck. And he's like, oh, that sucks, bro. I'm sorry, I have to go. And yeah, he just starts walking out.
The funniest thing is like, let's say you're the guy in front of me. He's like talking to him, and then as soon as his face pans towards me, my phone freezes. Like I was going through a recording, literally as his face is turning, freeze.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he leaves, it starts working. Literally, I can see him walking that way. My brain started trying to comprehend how the fuck that happens. Because entire show, 4 hours, perfect recording. Even before and after that 5 seconds, perfect recording. Even later in the night, perfect recording. But there's one moment,
Like it was karmic intervention.
it was like literally I had to like try to figure out the reasons how or why that would happen, and then my brain's like trying to like boggle through it.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes backstage because he's getting late apparently. They take him, and then crowd disperses very slowly because there's
Yeah.
a long line for the court.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point I'm like, hey, we have tickets to Heist Vancouver, which is a new club that opened up, and Summer Rae is the opening and closing artist for the place. So let's go check her out. And if you guys don't know who Summer Rae is, you've probably not been on YouTube for a long time. She's very, very well known from like 2016, 2018. We go there. No, we're actually, I'm at this point, I'm like, I'm pissed off. We're outside. I'm starting to complain a lot now.
Like Crazy has never appeared more upset in his entire life. Like I could visually see how upset and devastated you were
Not
the
even devastated.
entire
It's like,
time.
it was like, I wasn't embarrassed or anything. Like, that happens. I know that much.
Yeah,
But
devastated.
it was like more of the, why would something like that happen specifically in that very section of the moment?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like trying to comprehend everything, like put the pieces together, and I'm like, huh? Something's not making sense here. And then now I'm like trying to like recall everything that's happening,
Mm-hmm.
and then at this point we're like, let's go find a charging place. Cause I need to charge my phone. Once again, going back to the story from earlier, I'm like, hey, Bron, look up where the subway is. We walk 2 steps. I'm like, holy shit, it's right there.
Literally in front of us.
Again,
You
like,
mean
the
the
entire
Sky Train?
huh?
The Sky Train?
No, subway.
Like the food place?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Who calls it the SkyTrain subway these days?
yeah. I mean, if you're in the
Americans.
States, it's subway, I get it. But
Yeah, fair.
But yeah, so at this point we go in there, we walk in there, and they're like, "Oh, we don't have a charging port." I'm like, "Oh, that sucks. I guess we're gonna
Mhm.
walk back, go to Burger King instead." We did, and they didn't have a charging port either. That worked. But still,
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'm a little thirsty right now, so I got a drink. You got some snacks. I got some nuggets, and we asked the manager, "Can you charge my phone in here?" She's like, "Sure."
Pretty nice of them.
Yeah, very kindly. She was like, "Sure," and she puts it in inside the kitchen. And then I'm just chilling there, eating and whatnot. And I'm still complaining, by the way.
The entire time.
Entire
And deserved to complain as well. Because literally that, like, I'm trying to put myself in your shoes. Because again, I'm not as big of
here,
a.
this is a great way to say it. It is that 0.00000000001% chance of getting the best fucking mythic or whatever thing in whatever gacha game you play, Genshin, Weapons Meet, whatever it is. I ended up getting that in real life. Just that
Yeah.
it's not gacha for good luck, it's gacha for bad luck.
It was genuinely so upsetting. Because as soon as that happened to you, I tried to immediately pull my phone out, right? As soon as I saw yours stopped working, me pulls out, swap, click, here, and he's already gone.
Yeah.
It took less than like 3 seconds, pulls out
And-
camera, he's already walking
And
down.
honestly, it's not even his fault because he genuinely looked at me with the face of like, I want to be here. Because even like throughout we were looking, the security is the one that's pushing him past. Because if not, he would be there. Because he was trying to talk to people a lot, but security is constantly pushing him. Same with us, security is pushing him away. So but then again, security has their job to do, not their fault either.
Yeah.
But it sucked. But at this point, I'm like, we were right about to finish eating, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe this is the universe telling me that I need to make it big first, and not to get a picture of him out of being a fangirl, but get a picture with him because of respect. Because every event we've gone to, like, if you guys have been following me on social media, you'll know that Fan Expo every single year, there's some artists that we talk to, and I'm the guy who literally go stand in line and then talk to them. Every year I've done that. The first year was Stephen Amell. Second year was I don't know his real name, Neville Longbottom from Harry Potter.
Mhm.
Last year was Buggy from season one,
Yeah.
One Piece, live action. Every year it's someone, and then, also the voice actor for Pokemon, Ash Ketchum. She was
Oh,
there.
yeah, she was there too.
Every single person I have gone and spoken to them, and we record these things, but I don't exactly go and be like, oh, can I get a picture or something like that? Never have done that. Never will.
Yeah.
And I've always had that one thing in my head that I want to get a picture with them. But I want to earn that picture from them. It's
Mhm.
always been a thing, like not only here, even back in the Caribbean. We've had a lot of artists like Fetty Wap and so on come there. Fetty Wap was my childhood, like my number one. Like how right now it's last year was Joe Kiri, this year's Alex Warren, something like that. It was Fetty Wap in 2016, 2017. He came, I met him, my friends took a picture with him. I didn't take a picture with him.
So what I'm hearing is this was your first time taking a selfie, and that's why you messed up.
No, this is the first time I tried to take a thing. and it was the universe stopping me
You
from
need the
going.
experience. You should have taken all of those selfies before. You need to level up your selfie game. Just like, the gacha games you're talking about. You need to level up your selfie game. You unlock perks. Like no like the chance of messing up going down.
Yeah, but this is how I took it. I was like, you know what? Maybe this was the universe giving me the sign that I should not be derailing my already made tracks. So, you know what? He's coming back next year or something. He has another tour that he's planning.
Yeah.
Vancouver's definitely on the list. By that time, hopefully you guys will help us out as well. Let's see if we can get Late Night Catch Up and ScrazyTube and the other guys, ProtonVibes TV and BabyEko's channels, all in the millions if we can.
In a year.
I trust the audience. I trust them. I trust the viewers.
I do trust the viewers too, but
I-
that is a very, very difficult.
Hey, you can't really expect big things unless you dream big. Fuck. Fucking notification.
Is that another universe giving you a sign?
Universe is like, stop dreaming big.
Universe is like, yo, chill, bro. Relax a little bit.
Universe is like, I gave you one sign, not the whole world. But yeah, that night, after that moment when I came to that realization, you would notice that I kind of stopped, dropped the topic. Because after I mentioned that you had Burger King, I was like, and it just went quiet after that. I didn't really mention it. I was like, you know what? Maybe it's the universe giving me the sign. I'll just take it as that.
Yeah.
Because it's the only explanation. Every single event we have gone to, I don't go and take pictures with celebs or anyone. Why? Because I genuinely just want to earn their thing. I don't want to like I can fangirl and run behind them. Because as much as I would like to do with a lot of people, I don't want to. Right?
Also, I was going to mention this earlier. Does your phone have the feature where while you're recording, if you press the button again, it takes a picture?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
So you didn't stop the recording.
I never stopped recording. That's what I'm saying. I can see him come, freeze, and then it starts playing after he left.
So that literally your just entire phone freeze.
My phone froze and stopped. Like they didn't stop recording. It just froze in time in that few seconds there. That's what I'm saying. That is why I took it as the universe giving me a sign, because there is no other explanation to it, that it freezes exactly when he tilts his head towards us and then pans away.
That's insane. Because I thought it froze because you were trying to swap to the photo thing.
Oh no,
get
no.
the better
Like,
quality photo.
it has the picture thing. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to record and just take a picture.
Mhm.
Easy, simple. Nope. My phone was like, nope, not today.
That's insane.
Universe is like, expecto patronum. No, that's the wrong one. Havana Kedavra. Almost said avocado.
Avocado guacamole.
Yeah. But yeah, like, so that's how I took it. And then that night went by really well. We decided to start walking towards Heist. Did not expect how far it was from where we were.
Oh yeah.
First of all, we were in Granville Street. This was
Mhm.
like almost like 10, 15 blocks down the line. It was downhill, so not big a deal. It was just drizzling, which was the only issue we had.
Yeah.
We walked there. We see a line. It was not long. We already bought tickets earlier in the
Mhm.
night, so we're like, you know what? That's cool. We go in. By the way, the ticket pricing for both of us together was insanely dumb. It was
You say the first half, I'll say the second half.
it was
Was it 6-7?
No, very close. It was 69 point.
6,
Ah.
7.
Was it?
It literally was 69.6.
Do
They
you
set that up
remember
on
that
purpose.
one time? It's crazy that we went to Hot Pot and our bill was 6-7,
Literally.
like 6-7-6-7.
Literally.
Didn't the
Exactly.
plaques that we get, one of us had 6 and the other person had 7 and 8 or something like that?
So I think
That number has corrupted our life.
like yeah, like that. I remember the hot pot thing because everything that day from the parking ticket number was also 6-7. The not ticket. What was it? The
Lot number?
payment. The payment.
Oh,
That was
cost.
she showed me like it was like not the cost. The ticket. There's a ticket number there. It says 6-7. We go to Miniso. I think that's the day I got was it the day I got the One Piece thing I called? The mug?
The what?
The One Piece mug from Miniso.
I wasn't there with you.
Yes, you were.
We
It was the
could've-
same day we were surrounded by 6-7s.
Oh, probably.
The mug I bought 6-7. We go into a hot pot. Our table number 6-7. Our orders numbers together was 6-7. every single thing somehow just ended up being the same number, and I was like annoying. But yeah, so stupid number for the thing 69.67. Wow.
Bro,
Echo
stop!
say that and look at Proton.
Say what?
Say the numbers.
I don't wanna!
Voice activated.
All right, guys, future me here. The podcast ended up being a little over 2 hours, so we're gonna split this up into part one, part two. So thank you for checking this one out. I hope you guys liked it, and if you did, let us know in the comment section down below. And anything else you'd like to know from us and the team. And if you haven't already, subscribe, like, share, and we hope to see you guys next time. Until then, peace out.